guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Demi from fashion and beauty blog STYLESCOOP.co.za, and today I just wanted to share a little video with you guys with all the exciting new makeup launches that are coming our way. A lot of them are already launched and I have done blog posts about them. I will link to those down below so you guys can check them out. Just got some nail products, and first up I've got the Shawl Complete nail care system, electronic nail care system. This is an amazing product. So when I first got it, I automatically assumed that it would be like a gimmicky type product, sort of like a foot spa, which you think you need and it ends up in your cupboard, never being used. But this is actually really amazing. I haven't filed my nails with a normal nail file since. So it's got 3 interchangeable heads. This is currently the filing head that's on it. It comes off and it goes on really easily. And then the second head is a buffing head and a shining head. So you can get your nails in perfect shape without sawing them or without like getting all aggressive with them. And I don't know about you guys, but I tend to do my nails when I'm anxious. I don't know what it is. So either when I'm anxious or when I'm sitting in front of a TV, and so you're filing away and the next thing you look at your nails and they look ridiculous. So this is what I like about this. I'm going to actually put it on now just to show you how it works. So it's got 2 different speed settings. That's the first one, and that's the second one. I would start with the first one just to get the motion right. It does feel a little bit weird just because of the vibrating sensation. I think if you're a gym girl, you'll know those power plates, they're awesome to use, but when you first get on them, they're kind of weird because everything starts shaking. So once you get used to the sensation of this, it's actually a really, really nice product. The buffer and the shiner, I must say, are incredible. Like, the best. And I've got the Lancome Juicy Shakers here. These are beautiful color infused lip oils. They contain 4 precious oils including peach kernel, sweet almond, cranberry and musk rose. It's like the new generation lip gloss, I would say. When I got them in the mail, I started using them and I literally haven't put anything else on my lips since because I absolutely love these. I love the color, I love the way they feel. And I also quite like the little martini shaker style bottle, which you just shake it up and apply it. But what really makes these truly amazing, and I'm going to show you on my favorite color, which is Good Caramel. I've got this on my lips right now. What makes these truly amazing is the applicator. So it twists off like that. And it's got this beautiful cone shaped applicator that I guess the oil goes into it and then it just feels so amazing on the lips. They also have a beautiful, unique smell, so every one of them smells different. So Walk the Lime, for instance, which is this red, has like a lemony lime, obviously, kind of smell. Berry in Love smells like berries. And they actually smell authentic. So it's not just like a berry smell, it's like an authentic berry smell. Good Caramel smells incredible. Absolutely incredible. It reminds me of those Cadbury's chocolate slabs, I think they're called caramello or caramel or whatever. They are amazing. So it feels like I have caramel drenched on my lips all day. So next up I have a fragrance launch, and this is the new Black Opium from YSL. It's called Nuit Blanche. This is the original Black Opium, which you can see I absolutely love this fragrance. I have about half a bottle left. And they look pretty similar in the bottle design. The bottle is identical except for the new Nuit Blanche has got a little bit of a rose gold shimmer going on. Nuit Blanche is actually a festival, an arts festival that happens in Paris once a year that starts at night and carries on until the early hours of the morning. So this fragrance is like a fragrance that can start off at night and take you through to the next morning. I do like the Black Opium. It's one of my favorite scents already, so I knew I was going to like this straight away. And I think one of the interesting notes that it had in it was rice, which was quite unusual, but I mean, it doesn't smell like rice. I want to say it's a little bit sweeter than Black Opium. Sweeter and sparkly. Then I've got some nail goodies to show you. So these are 4 colors from the new Essie winter collection. Now they launched with 6 different shades. The other 2 I'm not totally blown away by, but I will include them in the blog post so you can see what they look like. These are my favorite from the collection, and it's very rare that a collection comes out where I like every color or more than half of them. Or wait, I lie, because when the Essie summer collection came out with all those gorgeous pastels, I was like taken on all of them. But anyway, I guess these are really, they are so different. I mean, I own a lot of nail polish and nothing looks like anything I've got here. So this color over here is called In the Lobby. When I saw it, I knew it would be my favorite, just because I'm a huge fan of Essie Wicked. I like dark nail polishes with a little bit of a red tone to them. So this is the same sort of effect, except it's got more of a purple tone instead of a red, so it's like a brownish, reddish purple. Over here, this blue one is called Bell Bottom Blues. It's such a gorgeous blue. So I am a huge fan of blue nail polish in general, light, dark, whatever. What I like about this is it's got a metallic sheen to it. So the press release actually said with shimmers. I don't want to say with shimmers because it's got shimmers, but they're not like shimmery, cakey bits in the nail polish. It's almost like it's embedded in the color. So it actually looks like you painted your nails with a solid color and then you put the slightest bit of shimmer over and then painted it with a shine. So it's really got that like major intensity, really beautiful. I love that color. Then this one over here is called Leggy Legend, which is actually the name of the entire collection. So this is like a bronzy, coppery gold, also amazing, also very shimmery, very metallic, very beautiful. I don't think this color would work on every skin tone. I've got like yellow undertones. I'm quite olive skinned, although I'm looking at my viewfinder now and I actually look very white. But I've got very yellow undertones and it works really well with my skin tone. I think if you have a very pinkish undertones, it might not look that good, but it's worth a try. And then the last one I've got here is Frock and Roll, which I've actually got on my nails right now. It's such a beautiful color. So the press release said it's like an espresso shade, but I've put it on about 3 coats, I think it is, and to me it looks like a very gunmetal grey, like you know those gunmetal grey cars that you see. Then I got a lip product from Chanel. These are launching in April. They are the Chanel Rouge Coco Stylo pens. So if you're familiar with the Chanel Stylo anything, it comes in a little applicator like this, and it's basically a turn up. So they have the eyeshadows, they have the eyeliners, and now they've introduced the lip pencils, well, lip colors, which are incredible. Mine looks a little bit damaged, but I've worn it quite a lot, so it's such a beautiful color. This it's like a really solid red, but not red, like pinkish red, I would say. Such a beautiful color. I think if I had to choose a red that I absolutely love, I think this would be it. This is in the color Message, and I'm not sure again which ones are going to be available in South Africa, but I will link down to the blog post below so you can check out all the other colors, and they've all got beautiful names. It all surrounds like writing and writing instruments. Okay, then I have 2 pore perfecting products. Both of them, is it the right way around? Both of them are from Benefit. This is the new Benefit Porefessional range. I will link down to the blog post below. When I got these, I was super excited. So I'm a huge fan of the original Benefit Porefessional. This is just the Matte Rescue, like I want to say primer, but I've been told it's not a primer. But when I got it, I used it as a primer and it worked really well for me. It kept my makeup in place and it also took away the shine that I get around my cheeks and down the sides of my nose, which drives me mad, as I'm sure you can imagine. So this is a really great product. I'm going to try and put it on here for you because it's quite interesting to see. It's almost like got a bluish tinge to it, but once you start blending it in, it goes into an invisible finish and it feels really nice, even on my hand as I'm putting it on now. It's not sticky at all. There's zero stick to it. I think even if you had to put it over your foundation, you'd probably be okay with it. And the other thing that's nice about it is that it doesn't have a scent to it, which is nice. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really like putting very fragrancy things on my face. It just clashes with my fragrance and I don't like it. So it's very nice. It just is at the back here, Matte Rescues your no filter, mattifying, pore blurring, invisible finish. This is something you would do before you do your makeup, just to get it all perfect. If you have enlarged pores like down the sides of your cheeks here, or on your forehead, or on your chin, you just put one of these little masks on, leave it on for 10 minutes, and then you apply your matte rescue over that. And if you wanted to take it a step further, you could start with this, then apply your Benefit Porefessional, just the primer, and then the matte rescue over it, and then your foundation over it, and you will look like $1 million baby. But these are really nice. So it comes in a box like this. I don't know if it's in focus. There's eight little sachets inside. I'm going to take them out to show you. So they look like this, and they got this giant blue button on them. When you press it, it saturates the mask that's inside, and you take the little mask out, and like I said, you put it over your cheeks, on your forehead, on your chin, wherever. Leave it on for 10 minutes, then use the back side of it just to wipe off the excess, and then go straight onto makeup. These are incredible. Okay, then the other fragrance I've got is like a bit of a throwback. So this is the new CK2 fragrance from Calvin Klein. Now, I remember CK1 being like the it fragrance when I was it in high school, or was like, yeah, it was like the first year of high school. It was the it fragrance, and all the cool kids had it. And this is like a bit of an updated version of it. It smells really nice. Oh, I put the Opium there. Put it on this side. So it's got a little bit more of a lemony scent. And a little bit, it's still fresh and it's still unisex, and I think both a guy and a girl could get away with wearing it. It's just really, it's very Calvin Klein. Like when you smell it, you'll know it's a Calvin Klein fragrance. I'm trying to compare this to the CK1, but I'm going off memory, which is a little bit difficult because I haven't had CK1 fragrance for years. I actually don't think I was one of the cool kids that had it. And the bottle is just insane. I mean, it looks like a giant capsule almost. And it's got this little stand, so it will look quite nice, like placed on your dresser or whatever it is that you use. And then the last thing I want to tell you guys is about an exciting makeup brand that is finally coming to South Africa. So you probably know what I'm already talking about, but if you don't, I'm going to give you a little clue. Urban Decay, guys. If you didn't know, I hope I've just made your day, because we have been waiting for this product literally forever. Well, we've been waiting for this brand rather, literally forever. I've been waiting for this product forever, which is the Naked 3 palette, which I am obsessed with. I've been using it every single day pretty much. It's got the most amazing like rose gold colors. They can be worn day, night, mixed and matched into so many amazing looks. I'm a huge fan obviously of all the rose gold tones over here, and then the more taupey grays, which is also really, really nice. What I like about it is that it's got 3 matte shades, which is also really nice, because I don't know, I don't like putting shimmers in my crease because I just feel like it enhances how droopy it is. Don't look at my droopy crease. Good. I've been using it like non-stop. I've actually got it on my eyes today. What colors did I use today? On the crease, I used a combination of Limit and Nuna, which are the 2 matte shades. One's light, one's a little bit darker. And then on the lid itself, I used Buzz in the middle with Trick on the inner corners, which is like a goldy color. And then I actually took, no, it wasn't Blackheart. I thought it was Blackheart. I took Dark Side and I applied it to the outer V area and just blended it in and went all the way up sort of my crease, because I like that rounded look. I think because my eyes are quite wide apart and they like sort of take up my whole face, I like doing that darkness like that. I would highly recommend the Naked 3 palette. And the packaging is incredible. I love it. I love this tin, and it's like wavy kind of texture. I absolutely love it. And the other thing I like about this, I know I'm rambling on here, and this isn't really a selling point, but for me, I like my stuff to look uniform. So I think the pink and the gold on the packaging really matches what's inside. So with that came something that I've been dying to try out. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I have very greasy eyelids, so when I put any makeup on my eyes, it generally creases. The only makeup primer for eyes that I've used that actually worked was I'm trying to think which one it was. Oh, it was the Smashbox 24-hour eyeshadow primer. That's really good, but I'm so excited about these. And you get this little like sample card type thing inside the Naked palettes, which is really nice, so you get to try it. And I actually didn't know this about primer potion, so I'm glad I'm getting a chance to try them out. I didn't know that they had 4 different shades, so they've given you 4 samples of pretty much each one of them. So there's the original, which is nude and just dries up really quickly, and then there's Eden, which has a subtle nude matte finish, covers and brightens the eye area. Then there's the anti-aging one, which improves the appearance of fine lines as well, so it's sort of like a skincare. And then over here, Sin is a little bit of a shimmering champagne shade. So you get a little card like this with 2 pods. And then the last product I want to tell you guys about, which is obviously still Urban Decay, because up until recently I was an Urban Decay version. I hadn't tried any of their products, so like this brand really excited me because it was like exciting. So I used a couple of other things, but I didn't want to make this video all about Urban Decay, but I'll tell you guys real quick. I used their I think it's called Velvet something, 24-hour Velvet Kohl Pencil, amazing, and one of their lipsticks, which is also really, really good. And then this product is just stand out. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray by Skindinavia. It's absolutely incredible. So it locks your makeup in. It's not one of those finishing sprays where you put it on and it makes your skin glow. It's a setting spray. It will just keep everything locked in place. It won't move. I've worn it daytime and I've worn it nighttime, and I love it both times. So I have another setting spray which I use only at night, I guess, because it's quite crunchy. It feels like hairspray. It's from Crayolan, which is a professional makeup brand. That stuff really, really works, but I don't like how it feels on my brows. It feels a little bit crunchy, whereas the Urban Decay All Nighter spray feels amazing. It doesn't, like, my face doesn't feel wet and it doesn't feel dry. It just keeps my makeup in place, which I love, and it's exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Did I just say lip product? And today I wanted to do a little video. I'm dropping everything.